Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Here's Boxer to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Ryan. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Adrian Peterson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And incomplete here on third down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. They'll try and throw for it here. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. To throw is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. after the interception. Here's Ryan. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now it's Ryan. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Ryan on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now third down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Here's Peterson on third and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Sean Robinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Rodgers to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Here's Ryan to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, that's Peterson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, Ryan. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On the give, this is Lynch. Lynch busting free. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 75 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker. And the Raiders have got him. Zach Brown in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Ryan throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Ryan. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And now running right through it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Ryan. Here's a screen to Powell. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know this may come a little bit out of left field, but have you ever shaken Adrian Peterson's hand?
Well, you told me it just engulfs yours.
I mean, it engulfs you, and it crushes you. All right, you get done shaking his hand, you may not have a hand, which always surprises me later that he has as many fumbles as he has in a game. I wouldn't figure that anyone could get the ball out of his hands.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Buying time to his left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This fielded at the 2. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. First carry here for Tywan Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return is Peterson. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 5-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Fresh set of downs here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They run again on first down. Peterson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Offense comes to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Ryan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Ryan to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Adrian Peterson with time running out, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So out come the Raiders. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air.
And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a boot, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing, Cousins. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. In the red zone this time. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeremy Langford, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's able to put it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
No, especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3-and-out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cliff Averill in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and goal for Cousins. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, it's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins. A screen to Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Cousins now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They go play action. Cousins. Open man, a steal, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Cousins, flush to his right. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Steps away to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down, Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And the play clock's running down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Langford trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down, here's Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first and goal, Gurley. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Third and goal, Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.